In this video, we are going to talk about a virtual marketing assistant. What are they? What do they do? And how does that help your business? So I think you guys know this, but there's about, 4.5 billion users on the internet right now. That is half the world's population. And there's about 900,000 new users each day that are adopting social media. So we know we need to have a presence. We know we need to have a brand. Um, but a lot of times we can't afford to have an in-house marketing assistant because it's going to cost us, anywhere between 18 to 25 bucks an hour for a lower end, right? And so what we do is we can outsource this to a virtual assistant in the Philippines, and you can get somebody full time, for about $600 or $700 a month if you hire direct and train them yourself, or you can hire somebody like our company at $11 an hour, and we can work on a part-time basis for you. Now, honestly, if you need somebody full-time, it's probably going to be in your best interest to hire somebody full-time. But if you just need somebody for 10 or 20 hours a week, we're a really good, solid option for you. But what exactly does a virtual marketing assistant do, right? It's not just social media marketing. So they do social media marketing. Absolutely. They're going to create, the graphics and the content, based off of your brand board, so they're going to post it to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever your platforms are that you're reaching out to. But in addition to that, they can also do email marketing, right? So they're not necessarily going to write the email for you, but they can put it in, they can set it up. They could take a stab at it, but you're probably going to have to rewrite it a little bit. Most marketing assistants aren't writers, so they're usually two different job roles there. But they can absolutely go in and set up your marketing so that you have that drip campaign, so that you are staying in front of your clients on a regular basis. They can also do search engine marketing, which is we call that SEM, or SERPs, which is search engine result pages. So they can do the analysis on the back end to figure out what are the keywords that people are typing into Google to find what I sell, right? So if, let's say it's organic coffee beans, right? I may type in low acid, no mold coffee bean, or I might type in green coffee bean. There are tons of different words that I could use, right? So what are the things that most people on Google are typing in to bring up organic coffee beans? And so those are the things that we would put into, our blog posts or our social media content, or use that as hashtags, so that it's coming up with our products. And then obviously, really good idea to use that to create some blog content, right? And that brings us into content marketing. And so anytime we can bring in some organic traffic through a blog post is a great idea. And then again, taking that blog post and recording a video about it and putting it on YouTube, another amazing way to drive traffic. So this particular video right now is a blog that my writer, Noriel, wrote. And so I'm taking his content and I'm turning it into a video so that we can get it on YouTube and get the SEO from YouTube as well. So these are the things that your content manager or your virtual marketing assistant can help you with. Another thing that's really awesome is collecting and moderating customer reviews. So if you know you did a great job for a client, have your virtual assistant reach out to them and say, hey, would you provide us with a review? And when they do, turn that into a graphic, put it on social media, put it on your website, blast it out to as many places as you possibly can. And then again, customer correspondence, right? So if you have emails coming in, or maybe they're reaching out to you on Facebook Messenger, with a little bit of guidance and some templates, you can have your virtual assistant be able to take care of all of those things. Just takes a little bit of guidance on your part so we know what you're looking for. as far as how you like to respond to your clients, what are the things that you would normally say. So that person has to learn your style and your brand so that they can communicate appropriately, right? So again, where do we go to hire them, and what's it going to cost? Well, several different options. So if you go down into the notes on this video, you'll see a link for online jobs. That is an affiliate link, and so we do get a little bit of a commission from that, but that is absolutely 100% where I hire all of my staff. And we then train them, and it's a job board like anything else, right? So you're going to have to do a little bit of digging to find a really good employee, which is the same thing as if you were using Career Builder or Monster in the United States, right? But that's the job board that I use. You could hire us. We charge $11 an hour. You can also use other plans, like virtual coworker or remote workmate. Those are some good options if you wanted somebody to hire just directly for you. Now, I know Online Jobs has an actual program that it's one VA away, and so that's a really good option too. And so what are the differences cost, right? So for us, it's $11 an hour. If you're going to hire from Online Jobs, you can get a marketing assistant for about $6 to $7 an hour. We typically pay about $6 an hour. And then we'll typically pay some benefits, so it works out to be about $7 an hour. So when you're hiring us, yes, we're not making a huge, where there's not a huge markup on it, but it is less expensive if you go to Online Jobs and just hire directly yourself. But remember, you want somebody who has a little bit of experience but isn't like a superstar, because you're going to end up paying them a lot more, and then you're going to need to train them a little bit yourself. So we need to know how you work, how you like to work. So hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat in the bottom. You can also email me, Michelle@awesomeoutsourcing.com, or you can email Tanette. She's my executive assistant. So it's TONNETE at awesomeoutsourcing.com, and we can get you the information that you need. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.